What's up everybody, my name is David, welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Themify Builder. Themify Builder is a new page building plugin to compete with the likes of Elementor, created by the team over at Themify. Again, I personally love Themify. I use them for all my websites. Ultra, Simple are some of my favorite themes. You can get Ultra right now if you check the links in the description at a nice discount using my coupon code ULTRAPRO. But anyways, let's check out the Themify Builder right now. Welcome to my laptop. Let's begin. So this is websitecreativepro.com and it's built with Themify Ultra. And one of the things that I love about Themify Ultra is that it comes with the Themify Builder, which allows you to have a lot of access and control over the look and feel of your website. And I really prefer the way Themify websites look when compared to, say, something like Divi. So I want to, in this tutorial video, I want to show you what the Themify Builder is like if you use it on a non-Themify powered website. So this is my personal blog, and I'm using something called the Sugar Blog theme. It's a theme that I bought off ThemeForest years and years and years ago, and I really like it. I just use it for my personal website here. So to see what Themify Builder is like, we have to get started with installing it. So step one is just to go to plugins and add new. And then once you do that, you want to search for something called Themify Builder. And once you search for it, you want to click on install and activate it. And then once you activate it, you're going to have the Themify Builder off in the left hand side here. What this option does in your WordPress dashboard is just gives you nitty-gritty details over the back end, like settings. For example, Themify Builder, you can enable it, disable it. You can change like animation. For example, appearance animation, we can disable animations if someone's accessing our website on a mobile device or a tablet, or we could disable animation on all devices. Animation would be like you can make text and images, like have some sort of entrance or exit animation if you want. You can add in custom CSS, image scripts, role access, so it's like administrators or an editor can have different access to the builder. Whatever. Most of this stuff is not really applicable to most of you watching this. The really cool stuff is once we get stuck in to the actual builder and how do you actually use it. So this is an example page I just created, and I'm just calling it Themify example, and I have a feature image set over here. So let me just quickly publish this page so we can just take a quick look at it. Let me X out of that. Okay, so now I have this big hero image. We'll just take a quick look at the way the page looks. And right now we have a nice large image here, and this is just a way this particular theme operates in terms of like displaying images. Displays images like just gorgeous, beautiful hero image. And now with the Themify Builder, we have access to the Themify Builder right here, and we can start adding options underneath there. So for this, we can just click on this plus sign right here. And now with the Themify Builder, this will become available to you once you install and activate the plugin. So you have modules and you have blocks, and both are really helpful, particularly the block function. I think this is one of the most underrated things that Themify offers that I don't see a lot of other builders. With this block option, you can simply scroll through something that you like and see, I like this way this is designed. And I can just click on this plus sign and voila, it's added. Now let's click on save, we'll click on update, and now we'll just quickly reload the page and see the way it looks. And right now we automatically have this lovely design popping up. I literally just add this with the click of a button. And so now if you want to start editing things as you see fit, it's no problem. So here, for example, like if I want to change this text up top there, we can just jump into here and click on the styling, go to text option right there, and here we go. So what you want to do is just want to pay attention to the WordPress editor, which is basically what this is, the old-fashioned WordPress editor. So this is like an H4 tag, this is an H2 tag. For example, like I don't want H4 to come before an H2, for example. It should be like H2, and I don't want this whole paragraph to be H3. I'd rather this just to be a standard paragraph, text paragraph, just for SEO purposes. If you're designing sites, should be, you know, H2, then H3, H4, that sort of structure. It shouldn't be H4, then H2, H3, H5. H means like the heading of the actual post. So we'll just keep this as H2 and then introduction paragraph there, and we'll click on save, and let's reload and see how that looks. Okay, so that looks a little bit better. So now we have modern UI UX design. We can change this dummy text as we see fit. And it also comes with a button right there. We can click on styling, which is the little paintbrush icon. And then with the button, we can change the way it looks. We can have extra large, large, small, round, circle, flat, transparent, centered, left, right, and then we can change like where we're linking to. We can have see more, click here, whatever. We can change the call to action right there, like, okay, click here. We can change the different colors, so we'll just leave it as is. All right, so let me just click on save, and we'll reload this and see how it looks. And now I changed it to click here, and we can change this image as well. We can change it to whatever we want. We want to jump in image. So if I was to X this out, then I can just click and add my own image of my choosing. So I'll just add this picture of me, insert into URL, click done. I'll click save. All right, let's see how this pops, see how this looks. Okay, now I have a nice image of myself looking at a cup of coffee with Vietnam visas. All right, and then back to the animation aspect. If you're just curious, we can go in here and we can click on animation, and then you can add entrance and exit animation. So if I wanted to have this, okay, we'll just say this is bounce, click on save, click on update, and we'll reload this. And now the image should bounce in as the user scrolls down, and as you saw, it just had a nice little subtle bounce, not not too much. And that's what I like about Themify, those little details you have complete control over. And I just simply added this whole little section at the click of a button. So you can get creative about things you can do. If you have a product to sell, you can have your product here, call to action, or you can have an email opt-in form, whatever. And you can just continue on with the builder as you see fit. So in order to this is an empty box. So what I could do here is I can just click on delete if I want. Now, if I want to add another box, it's simple here. We can click on plus sign, and I can add in what type of box I want. So I just want one. Do I want it to be split in half? 3 sections, 4 sections, whatever. So I'll just click on one, add one section. Now we click on the plus sign again, and we can jump over to modules. And under here, we have a bunch of different modules. We have widgets, tab, testimonials, text, video, widget, slider, post, plain text, opt-in form. All of these different options. So for example, if I was just to click on posts, okay, and now I can display posts as I want. So we'll just say I want to display 3 blog posts, and I'll click on 3, click on save, done, update, and we'll reload that and see how that looks. And there we go. So now we have, this is just a random page on a WordPress website. I have this little call to action at the top, and I have the latest blog post underneath there. And, again, you have complete control over this. So I can delete all of this if I want. So if I can jump in here to posts, and I can go to posts, and I can, just start removing things. Like if I don't want to, for example, order by date, display excerpt. No, I don't want to display anything. And I want to have the post title. No, I don't want the post date actually. And post meta. No, I don't want the post meta. We'll click on save, update, and we'll reload this. And now it's starting to look nice. So we have we can have a hero image with this theme. I can have a call to action. I can show the latest blog post. So, what you can do is you can get creative with this. For example, one huge issue that I do not like about this sugar blog theme is that it is a very traditional blog theme because it came out in 2016. It's been regularly updated, but this is basically the basic homepage, which I really like. The homepage is nice where it has your latest blog post, a nice little sidebar here, and then it has you may also this is automatically generated by the theme, and it's based on the categories that you're using. But what if you wanted to create a custom homepage? You really can't create a custom homepage with this particular theme, but now with the Themify builder, you can totally do that. If I wanted to just reorient this and create a whole dedicated homepage, I could have this as welcoming people to say, hey guys, I'm Dave and I travel and da 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 da, and here's an email opt-in form or a product, and then show the latest blog posts, whatever. I have that same sort of control that I do over any sort of Themify website with Website Creator Pro using the Themify Ultra. You have the same sort of ability with the Themify. So it's if you have a theme that you really like and you just want to create a custom homepage, well, now you can. Now you have that flexibility to just throw this in. And I personally just like this a lot more than Elementor. And it's just I think this looks a lot nicer, and it's just click of a button. So it's if I want to just do that again, let's just go here, click another one. I'll click on the plus sign. I'll go to blocks and just scroll through the available blocks and just pick one that you think maybe would work well for your specific design. So we'll just show all. So we'll just take a call to action again. And okay, so I like this one. We'll click on this for block 1, and let me just remove this over here and click on save and update, and then let me just reload this page again, and there we go. So now this is looking like, okay, we have a call to action at the top, blog post, and then it's like here we can link to products, or you can link to your specific pages as you see fit, and it just blends and works really well with almost any website. Like, this is just sugar blog theme from some random person on Themify or on ThemeForce, and it's starting to look really good. And like, this as a nice little dedicated homepage if you want to have that flexibility. Now you may be wondering, well, David, like, okay, that's nice, this is a page, but like, how does it work with, like, say, a blog post? So let's just jump back into a blog post, and the blog post that we're going to be taking a look at is this specific blog post here, where I have just talking about cameras. And right at the bottom there, now Themify is good for taking over an entire page and just building a whole entire page. With a blog post, you know, I definitely would just leave it as the blog post, but what Themify Ultra is really helpful at is it adds cool little features to the bottom of the blog post, which I personally find really helpful. So for anything with Themify, we want to jump to the bottom here, and now we can start adding items. So we'll just click on that. Let me go back, and I'll open this up, and I'll go back to my blocks, for example, and I'll add this one that says this call to action right here. And let me click on update, and let's just take a quick look. Okay, so this call to action has been added. Let me just quickly go in and remove that. I'll click on, okay, so now we have, click on save, let me click on update, and now let's just take a quick look to see how it's changed. So the Themify builder has added a nice little section right here. So it's like, obviously this is just dummy text and whatnot. And so, but like, for example, like, all right, well, what if I want to get rid of this create account stuff and instead have like my MailChimp to start collecting emails? This is what I want to do here is like, okay, so first off, let's jump into the text, and here's the text. So it's like, you know, this is H2, so that's fine because that's the footer, so it's its own section. Get updates, get free. So we'll just change it to get free updates, or let's do find your edge. We'll just do that, and I'll call this H2, and I'll center it, and then boom, done. All right, and then we have all this dummy text, which is paragraph text, which is fine. And right here is we have a button. So I don't want the button. So to get rid of stuff is very simple. You just want to click on this little X. And click on X, now it's gone. You're like, oh no, well, how do I add stuff? Okay, so to add stuff, again, you bring your mouse over, this little green dot, that says a plus sign, you add that. And now we want to go to modules, and we want to find, because I want to add in this short code for my MailChimp form. What you want to do is like, you want plain text. Let me just plain text, for example, and then we want to add that, and then pop in the short code, click on done, click on save, click on update, and like reload the page, and there you go. So it's like find your edge, and then we can have like this, you know, it's a really stunning like box at the bottom that grabs your attention. Like you could add a picture of yourself in the background or whatever. You can add a call to action, and we have a MailChimp sign up form. Then boom, there you go. You have a really nice looking like email opt-in form call to action that you can quickly and easily put at the bottom of any blog post. So what I would do is like go into your analytics, look at your blog posts that are getting the most traffic, and then think about like, well, how can I convert this traffic? You can convert like that traffic into like designing this with a free plugin from Themify. It's the Themify builder. And so that is it. And then like you can just keep on going, adding more stuff as you see fit. So if like I want to add in another box there, and you know, it's like I wanted to add this, we'll get rid of the plain text, and say I wanted to add in like feature, okay, and then like the feature title, and we'll just leave this as is, and then click on save, so you can just take a quick look at like what feature does. All right, so let's reload. Now we have like the feature option there. So we have a house, or we have the house right there, feature title, feature content. And so like if I want to change that, so we go into feature, we have the feature title, subscribe today, or let me just quickly upload that, uppercase that, subscribe today, feature content, a short paragraph goes here. Okay, we'll just leave it like that. And then we have the layout. If we want centered, we have the color that we can change. So if I want to have it like more, we'll just change it to blue. I think blue is a nicer color. Then we have FA icon. So like here we can change our icon. So it's like right now I have font home, so I can click off that and I can click on plus sign to add a different one. Or okay, so it's not okay. There we go. So now it pops up. And font, this is like basically font awesome. So now we can add in any type of thing we want. So if I want like a rocket's pretty popular, and we'll click on rocket and click on done, save, update, then we'll reload it, and there we go. So now we have a rocket, subscribe today. Now, and that looks great. So like what normally you would want to do with this kind of section with these little items, like this is good for a homepage where you can introduce different specific items that you're offering, or so like we have 10,000 reviews on this website, and fast, easy access, whatever, like 1, 2, 3, you could set it up like that. So what you could do is something, if you have like a dedicated page like this, what you could do here is like add another block and then go here and add this, and then we go to modules, we go that, and we can go, let me go back to what I was doing. So this is like, you would want to put this on your homepage, is my whole point. You want to have this on a blog post. But next part is, okay, you're wondering like, well, how do I have space? It's like, you're probably thinking like, well, that's like touching this. It's really like, how do I move that down? I don't want all that space. So the next thing that you need to do is with Themify, you can just come in here and you click on the paintbrush. And what you want to do is you want to find something called padding. You're going to have to familiarize yourself with these terminologies. Padding is basically what you refer to the space between items on a web page. And so we have pixels, we have ems, and we have percentage. So I usually use percentage. M is just like takes the CSS file and then it just like doubles it. Like, so if you have M, it's like 1.2 is like 1.2 the default setting of the theme. I usually like to do percentage. So we'll just do like 2%, click on done, click on save, update, and we'll just quickly reload that. And there we go. So now 2% added just a nice little bit amount of space to give some breathing room and add some white space to the top. And that's basically what you can do with Themify Builder. So you have these lots of helpful things, is that you have all these built-in features with the theme that you can quickly and easily add. Just click on blocks, so you have all access to all these blocks, and then you can quickly sort by the blocks by clicking all. We have call to action, contact, FAQ, features, headers, heroes, images, newsletter, clients, pricing, products, services, sliders, team members, testimonials, for free. You get all this stuff for free just by downloading the Themify Builder. And then you have a bunch of other not random blocks, but you have other modules that are really helpful, like fancy header, layouts, login. And then you can just decide like how you want the layout to be. So it's like you want 1 block, 2 blocks, 3, 4, 8, 10, whatever you want. And you can have more detailed customizability over it by like, well, how do you want it to appear like on a mobile device? Like if I click on this item right here, like this block is only going to appear on mobile devices. Or you can really have detailed control over like, if someone's on their mobile phone, I want this thing to appear. Or if someone's on their phone, I want it to appear like this. I want it to appear bigger or smaller than it is. You have a lot of like flexibility over it. But in general, like what I really find helpful about the Themify Builder is it allows you to quickly and easily have control over your website in a way that you just don't have before. Like here, I can have this gorgeous call to action for a product or an email opt-in form on my website quickly and easily. Or I can just quickly jump in and, where is it? Themify example. Let me open this up. So like this page is like, now with this theme, I can create a beautiful homepage where I can show my latest blog posts. I can have a call to action to collect emails, because that's all you really want to do with a homepage. Typically, you want to be able to collect emails, have your latest blog posts, and your products. And that's kind of like the way you want to set it up. But like this is completely designed with Themify Ultra quickly and easily. I did it in like, you just saw, I did it in like 5 minutes. So anyways, guys, this video is getting long enough, so I'll leave it there. That's it for this video. Thank you very much. Check the links in the description, and I'll see you next video. If you're new here, I cover everything to do with websites. From how to make money with a blog to full-length tutorials for creating websites. I encourage you to explore the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.